Alice in Wonderland, Chapter 9, The Mock Turtle Story, Part 1. Alice met the Duchess, who had been set free. The Duchess tucked her arm affectionately into Alice's, and they walked off together. "You can't imagine how glad I am to see you, dear," said the Duchess. Alice was happy to find her in such a good mood, and thought that maybe it was the pepper that had made her rude in the kitchen. She thought to herself that if she were Duchess, she'd make sure there was no pepper in the kitchen to make people hot-tempered, or vinegar to make them sour, maybe only sugar to make them sweet. "You're thinking about something, and that makes you forget to talk, dear," said the Duchess in her ear. "I can't tell you just now what the moral of that is, but I shall remember it in a bit." "Perhaps it hasn't one," Alice remarked. "Tut, tut, child," said the Duchess. "Everything's got a moral, if only you can find it." She squeezed herself close to Alice, making Alice feel very uncomfortable. The reason for this was that the Duchess was quite ugly, and also because she was resting her very sharp chin on Alice's shoulder. Alice could not be rude, so she decided to bear with it. She tried to keep the conversation going. "The game's going well now." "So it is," said the Duchess, "and the moral of that is, it's love that makes the world go round." "Somebody said that it's done by everyone minding their own business," whispered Alice. "It all means the same, and the moral of that is, take care of the sense, and the sounds will take care of themselves," the Duchess said. Alice thought of how fond the Duchess was of finding morals. The Duchess turned to her. "Are you wondering why my arm isn't around your waist? The reason is that I'm not sure if your flamingo is friendly or not. May I pet him?" "He may bite," Alice cautioned her, holding the poor, squirming bird against her. She did not want the Duchess to take this risk. The Duchess agreed, saying that flamingos and mustard both bite. The moral of that is, birds of a feather flock together. "Mustard isn't a bird, it's a mineral, I think," pointed out Alice. "Of course it is," the Duchess said. "There's a large mustard mine over here. The moral of that is, the more there is of mine, the less there is of yours." "I think I'd understand it better if you wrote it down. I can't quite follow it as you say it," Alice said politely. Then she fell quiet. After a minute, the Duchess looked at her. "Thinking again, my dear?" she asked, with a sharp dig of her pointed chin. "I think I have the right to think," said Alice, a little annoyed. The Duchess continued, "Just about as much right as pigs have to fly. And the moral," to Alice's great surprise, the Duchess's voice died away, and the arm that was linked into hers began to tremble. Alice looked up, and there stood the Queen in front of them, with her arms folded, frowning. Good day, your Majesty," the Duchess stammered. "I will give you a fair choice," shouted the Queen. "Either you or you must have your head chopped off. Take your pick." The Duchess made her choice and disappeared. "Shall we get back to the game?" the Queen asked Alice. Alice, who was too afraid to say anything, agreed. All through the game, the Queen never stopped quarreling and shouting, "Off with his head," or "Off with her head." By the end of half an hour, all the players, except the king, the queen, and Alice were facing execution. The queen, quite out of breath, turned to Alice. "Have you seen the mock turtle yet?" "No, I haven't," replied Alice. "I don't even know what a mock turtle is." "Come then," said the queen. "I want you to meet him. He'll tell you the story of his life." As they walked off together, Alice heard the king whisper to the crowd, "You are all pardoned." She was quite relieved. End of part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 of this chapter.